Sorry for taking a minute. Honestly, clipping was just kind of difficult to do. That's all there is to that. I wanted to properly show off the city in the highlights reel. Okay. So let's go ahead. Remember how to play this game. Let's grab a safety save. Drop the incense. Sure, flag end. And we're dead. And we're dead. See, the problem here is we're really low on health. We only have 8. I absolutely hate to do this. I think we're going to pop a health potion. Good afternoon, Evo. Wait, does that make me not a friend? It all makes sense. I always knew. I was just a stepping stool in her path for power. Okay. Now, here's the lamp. And then we die. And now we're dead again. I hate to do this, but I don't know how else to make this happen. Wow, it really wants to play Doom music for this game. This song has come up 3 times on random. Why would it, Muddy? That's just crazy talk. Yeah, it only heals us to about half. Okay. We are critically low on money, so I really don't want to waste these. But I keep dying, so we're gonna waste those. Okay, we now have some health. Okay. Oh, whatever. I was going to turn the speed down, but I guess it's too late now. Did we... God damn, that hurt like hell. But we... You know, I'm going to bed. I don't know if I agree with that, Kneel before Magikarp, especially since I can't even manage to beat this freaking stage. So we're just gonna sleep till morning. Mood. And then we sleep until morning again. The end. You have 2 days to stop the elemental before this happens. Now, in fairness, that's plenty of time. It's just interesting, because we were talking about, is there a timer on the first game? No. There are, however, several timers in this game, and you just saw what I believe is the first one. Favorite Blizzard game from the 90s? My favorite, and not what I would consider the best quality game, StarCraft. No question. StarCraft setting and concepts and characters and ships and just so much of it has always sung for me. So, no question, StarCraft. Ironically, StarCraft is also probably the best Blizzard game from the 90s, but that's unrelated. Okay. Turn down the speed. Drink 2 of these. Get the incense ready. Save. We'll make this the Evo save. Excuse me. Hello, DeQuack. Oh, we also need to stop sneaking. That's probably not helping anything. Okay, so now we use the water on it. Which is what I was missing earlier. That's on me. That's on me. Maybe I'm going to put this in the highlight reel to show that I screwed up on that. We now have a magic lamp. Save. Favorite character from StarCraft? Mengsk. Arcturus Mengsk. Although I admit a lot of that's down to his voice actor. Right up behind him would be Raynor. I mean, why would that surprise you, Zactaft? Nobody's ever even heard of Quest for Glory. Lots of people have heard of Resident Evil. Mengsk is fascinating. One of my favorite villains of all time, honestly. If I end up getting it for the show, yes, to Quack. For myself, no. Okay, so we've done it. We beat the Fire Elemental. Still day 5. But yeah, Raynor really is awesome. He's a fantastic character. It's not that this game sucks in the traditional sense of the word. We've covered a lot of suckitude in our years. This is definitely in that unique and trying something category of suckitude. It does suck, but why it sucks is important. A game like Red Hill Retribution was never going to be good. A game like Quest 64 was garbage through and through. You know, there's a reason we have the garbage tag. But a lot of games that I cover... Yeah, exactly, Money. But a lot of games I cover that tend to get bad scores because of the execution or presentation, not because of the meat, not because of the ideas or the concepts or whatever. I actually really like a lot of the ideas on display here. I just think that this game sucks. For more evidence, see the highlight reel, which you're probably watching if you're looking at this right now, of the city section and then the desert section. I made sure both of those were going to be in the reel. But Eva pointed out something. She said, Lord, you're dumb. And that's hurtful, but that's okay, because the truth can hurt, right? We need to know the truth, even if it hurts. We need to not shy away from the truth, no matter how horrific it is. Right. So right now, as of this moment, I'm actually going to go ahead and jot this down, just so people see that there is a decent story here. I haven't decided how that's getting part and parcel yet, but I do think all of those story positives are probably going to happen. In the interest of fairness, the gameplay negatives are closer to around here. This is closer to where we're actually at. Yeah, like, if they could have... I know this sounds stupid, but just hear me out for a second, because I don't like to criticize without critiquing. First of all, let's get off this song. Nobody likes Mega Man music. Especially you, Zalok. Yeah, I know you're there. That'll do. Imagine for a moment that instead of... Let me use visual aids here. Imagine for a moment that instead of this... to get to the fountain, what happened, and I'm going to do a little editing trick around the highlight reel, was this. Okay, now, pause. And then you're there. Now, this still isn't fantastic, but do think for a moment about how much that would add to the game just being about navigating the primary areas, something that some games in this era tried and some games didn't. Because all this stuff in the middle, whether on the classic or on the remaster thing, is almost completely unnecessary. There's a couple of side areas, like this little thing here, and that little tidbit, and that little tidbit. But those could still be retained. You could still have some back alleys, and get rid of just all of this, let's call it what it is, padding. All of this is just padding. You remember the desert, right? I showed you the desert. So focus more on, you know, the palace, the NPCs. Just zip over that, which is funny, because once you get the map, you can literally do that. It's like they knew that once you have access to the map, you just want to skip everything else. Because you do. Boom. And we're there, right? You get my point. Alright. So... here we go. Alright, what am I doing? I think I need to wait a day, but let's double checkinate. What I need is some frickin' money. I am not doing great financially. I've probably wasted some money in this game because I didn't know what I was doing. Let's go over here. We don't want to spar with her. Frankly, we don't care. Yeah, what's really messed up is once you find the money changer, it's like, yeah, okay, you're good. But, God, I timed it because I was just working on the highlight reel. The first attempt at finding the moneymaker with directions took us 15 minutes. Now, it may not sound like a long period of time, but remember, I have a pretty decent memory for maps, and we were using this map, and we couldn't find the money changer. I eventually looked up some directions, we got there, and we're good. Then we tried to do it with the other map. That took a little bit longer. Anyways, okay, so we need money. We don't have any money. So we're going to go here. We're going to ask politely for some food and water like a proper beggar. Oh, yeah, I need to talk to the astrologer, too. We haven't actually successfully done that yet. Hello, Dark Day. May I have a meal, please? Thank you. Delicious. Very delicious. Hi, Random. Let's reestablish the Evo timeline here. Yes, we are on 2. We finished 1 yesterday. The first one, I don't remember. But I heard a rumor that there's this thing, this mythical thing, called a website. That's easy. If you want my vague comments right off the top of my head, I was actually pretty positive about the game overall. And then we got to the final dungeon. And that positivity went right out the window. Just... So, the game would have actually scored substantially better if not for that last dungeon and that last barrage of nonsense. It was 3 screens of bullcrap, which dragged the score down. Okay, so I need to decide, how much money do I have? 6 dinars, which is not a lot. But that's okay, that's okay. Hang on. I have a terrible, terrible idea. So let's go to the weapon shop. And let's talk to this guy who's an asshole. And let's buy some daggers. Let's buy a dagger. 1 dagger. We should now have 6 daggers. Excellent, okay. Now let's head out here. Get ready to stab people. What is it that made me decide to create a website? I wanted one spot that was like the hub for all information about the show, because even back then my show branched across multiple platforms and concepts. It just felt like a convenient way to do it. As has been pointed out by people who actually analyze websites for a living, my website is more for people who are already fans of the show and won't really do anything to pull in new viewers. But I'm okay with that. It also rated extremely highly on the retained viewers category. Like, they were really impressed. I was really happy about that. Now, advice for creators trying to make their own. It's going to suck. It's going to be iterative. And you're going to screw up making it constantly. That's my advice. If you yourself are not familiar with how to do website design, get a consultant. Find someone who does and work it out that way. Because holy crap. As a reminder, I have had, in addition to myself, I have had 3 separate people who have helped me get that website into its current functionality. Alright, so, I think I'm going to pull an Evo here. And go say hi to Hazardous. Hello, Hazardous. How are you? If I were to recommend someone to my channel, what is a good lore run or rumination to introduce them to my style of replay? So, there's 3 things I would recommend right off the top of my head. One is the Final Fantasy IX Theater, which I know isn't related to the rest of the show, but damn it, I'm proud of that damn thing. But obviously that's not indicative, so the 2 things I would recommend to get to see if they actually want to watch me are the Ride to Hell Retribution lore run, which is the silly side of things. Although I did put a lot of real work and effort into that, so I'm actually quite proud of it. Yes, that one. Thank you, Bragwin. And as far as another lore run or review, let's see, what's a really good review? Ironically, the recent Secret of the Stars review was really good. Like, I think that was one of our best streams this year. In fact, I'm going to be nominating that for Best Stream of the Year. There's also the Final Fantasy Lore Run proper remake, which is something I'm extremely proud of. But I'm trying to think of, like, a review, since that really is my primary focus. So, if I had to pick a review that I think someone should watch... Honestly, the God of War trilogy would be nice to poke at. Maybe Psychonauts 2. The Cyber Shadow one would be okay. Return of the Obra Dinn. Like, we've had some good reviews of good and bad games this year. Portal 2 would also qualify. Metroid Dread would qualify. I'm going to stop there because I can keep going back. But, yeah, one of those, I'd say. I know I should probably narrow that down a bit more. I would never recommend someone actually watch one of the rooms for reasons that are self-apparent. Anyways, let's get out of here. No, stop! Stop. Game. That's a good question, Evo. Why don't you ask me that again as I, you know, run from an opponent I have absolutely no hope of defeating? No, Yura. So, a lot of people like to whine and complain about the fact that I had that mod on. That's because those people are stupid. Even at the very, very beginning of that run, I said flat out that I was only going to have that mod on briefly because the joke would get old. So I did, because it did. So, sorry, I should finish answering that. What we did was we had maybe 10 minutes of that mod, and then we immediately turned it off. The tree does not respond. I found myself tongue-tied as I tried to tell my story. But you try this again. You discover how poor a speaker you are, so listen to yourself. You couldn't convince anyone of anything. You stutter as you start to speak and can't think of anything to say. Why is... Like, do I have low charisma? What's going on here? Calm. I don't even know what calm is, but okay. Well, it's 67 right now. It is going up. Oh, communication. Let's just keep doing this. Let's farm communication. I literally have nothing to do till tomorrow anyways. So, yeah. You tell her how you took the famous Adventurers Correspondence course and journeyed to Spielberg to become a hero. You mentioned how you came to ship here and the things you have done here so far. So that's 2 things down. Now we just need a sacrifice for her. I admire the way she rotates her crops. Oh my god, dude. Bonk. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Alright, so. If I was to make FF10, would I remove Tidus? Or die? What? How did I die of thirst? How did I run out of water? How do I even know I ran out of water? Why is it... okay. Okay, that's really frustrating. Yeah, so the walkthrough that I am now using... Talk to that about Evo about that when we get there. I mean, Zloke. The walkthrough says buy several. Not that I know where to buy this from, so we're going to try to figure that out. Although, while we're here, we should probably go ahead and fill the damn thing. Yeah, apparently I talked to the tree to death. Okay, I don't need a basket. By the way, thank you, Time Lost. Oh, welcome back. She rotated her crops just... Oh my god, you don't even know. There we go. Okay, so water skins. Unfortunately, I think I'm broke. I have 1 dinar, which I believe can afford me 1 water skin. There. Okay. I now have 2 full water skins, and I am 100% broke. I don't think a Seth block would go over very well as it is. First of all, I am no Seth. Second of all, some of those games... Which AC game should you start with? 2. It's rough, it's awkward, and it's weird. But it is seminal Assassin's Creed. If you do not like Assassin's Creed 2, you are probably not going to like the franchise. We can't, Time Lost. It is permanently bugged. So we are locked out of the Thieves Guild forever. Which is a shame, because we literally have some robbed goods on us that we cannot go sell. AC2 is rough, to be blunt. Going back to it is even rougher, but even back in the day, it was a rough game. But that makes sense, because they were still iterating on AC1, which is even worse. Alright, so let's double check our stats. Okay, we've still got some... That cost us 30 stamina just to get out here on a freaking... Like, we rode out here, and that still cost us 30 stamina. Jesus Christ. Let's go talk ourselves to death. There we go. How we doing? Not too bad, actually. And our comm is up to 81. Nice. AC1 is just... It's a first game. I even have a term for it. I call it a first game. It is very much a prototype. And all that that implies. Listen, Narset, have you heard my voice? Oh, I'm sorry, Zalo. So, since you're there, I have something to share with you, Zalo, because I told you we were going to try something new. We were going to do an experiment to see how it changed my opinion of the game. We are using a walkthrough. Well, obviously, Narset, it's especially effective if you talk to the carrots after they're cut, so they gain sentience already brutally, you know, butchered, you know, malformed. I know, Muad'Dib. I'm so sorry. Please don't kill me. Damn right, I get some science in there. Well, you cut up the carrots, add them to the slow cooker, and then talk them into sentience. So they're like, and then, you know, they slowly die of boiling to death, which is really horrific when you think about it. Anyways, and that's the vigilant way. You think Evo's evil? No, 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 no. I was paying attention to that during the tour run. So we never actually talked to the astrologer because he wasn't there when we went there. So let's go ahead and go the wrong way. Very important. Don't do it, Muad'Dib. Don't do it! Cheaters never prosper. Except in real life. Financially. In which case, the cheaters prosper and then live to a very old age and suffer very little consequences for their actions. But other than that, no prosperity. I guess that's actually the definition of... Look! Okay, I like his sign. Yes, no, yes, no. Thank you, Muad'Dib. I do appreciate the sub. And if you want to put that towards something, please let me know. Yeah, the food descriptions have been legit. I wasn't joking earlier when I said the food descriptions were making me hungry. You got it. I mean, if you're gonna twist my arm, Muad'Dib, I guess. Alright, so, Ham. Oh, that is not you, is it? It's hard for me to tell at such a distance. Come in anyway and welcome. I am Abul al-Najun, and I am the astrologer of the stars and omens. Who are you? I am Lord Geoffrey Tilworth Flat-Slangley. What an interesting name, Lord Geoffrey Tilworth Flat-Slangley. It certainly isn't one I would expect you to bear. It is well that you have come, then. The signs show that we will soon need a hero here. Hi, by the way, random. I've been stargazing since I was little. There's so much to learn from astrology. Astrology is based on the principle of as above, so below. It's a little nonsense, too, but that's not here nor there. My job is to reveal the future to those who seek it. Perhaps you wish to know your own fortune. You should know your future. I would need your guiding sign. Tell me about your past. Okay. What? Okay. The eye of the shadow is over the city. The dark hand is moving toward us. There will be misfortune here shortly. We just had it! Okay. The planet known as the Eye, what, Jupiter, has crossed the sign of the shadow. The shadow is watching us. And who knows what evil lurks? I sure know. Because I haven't seen the sequel trilogy yet. The stars which shape the hand signify action. When the hand is dark, it means oppression. I visit the palace each morning to tell the night's events. The Sultan, may his name be printed in the stars, consults me regularly. Do they have like a cosmological eraser every time a new Sultan gets in charge? The Dark Hand is over Rasir now. Its ruling planet has been missing since it passed across the dragon. The dragon is the sign of vast magical power. I'll look into your what signs have guided your life and see how they'll affect your future. Come back tomorrow. Okay. Goodbye. Oh, there you go. Perfect, Elon. We're good. Alright, now, what's our stamina at? Oh, we got tons of stamina. Time to do the Oblivion method of leveling Sneak. Wait, we gotta do it in front of someone, don't we? Let's go do this. Don't mind me. You cannot see me. I am invisible. Completely invisible. Nothing suspicious. Oh god, we're burning through our stamina. Stealth is going up, though. Now, you know what's funny? You don't see it because of the way the camera's angled, but check this out. We're doing this right in front of the palace. That's the palace right there. What, murdering people, Bragwin? Oh, hang on. Okay, we just bled our stamina out. Let's go ahead and... What do we get up to? 84? Yep, we're up to 84 stealth. Excellent. Yeah, that new guard's acting kind of weird. Hi. Oh, I'm getting hungry. If only someone could help me out with some fruit, please. Please. Thank you. Tonight is Saris stuffed grapes with saffron rice, honey, and honeyed rabbit. That sounds really good. Why can't I eat that? Okay, whatever. Thank you. Alright. Let's go to bed. I love this. I can just leave the desert playlist on for like this entire game. Damn it, if only I'd taken that HelloFresh sponsorship and talked about it for 4 hours solid like I had to. Tonight, our special... Here of the North, 1,000 thanks for defeating the Thing of Fire. We were forced to flee for our lives when it set aflame the stand of Alichica. You're welcome. Who are you? They sell flowers. I don't have money. Like, I am skint broke. But it's okay. Because I'm about to get paid. I hope. Please pay me. This is not the payment I was expecting. But thank you for the baby. Yeah, we have time lost. Yeah, I can train with her, but I'm supposed to get a reward from Rakeesh, but Rakeesh isn't here. Wait. Right, time, like... Okay, right, so... I'm not going to ding the game for this, experimental, trying things, yada yada. But the calendar in the game is actually very rigid. For those of you wondering what that means, in some games you'll have a thing like, for example, let's say you have a quest to kill an elemental. That quest has 3-day window where you can do it. Now let's say you do it on day 1. What most more modern games will do is they will then have a separate counter rather than saying that events happen on this day over here, which is day 7. They will say events happen on day +1. So the moment of the kill, it then increments that by 1, and the next day, which is actually day 6, becomes the new day 7, and it just kind of shoves the schedule forwards. Make sense? I'm so used to that, because that's a really old invention at this point in game design, that it didn't even occur to me that they have a truly static schedule. In this game, nothing's going to happen until day 7. We're currently on day 6. So, let's get our stealth up. You know what to do. Wait, hang on. We need stealthing music. We need leveling agility music. Thank you. I'm glad you're happy. Sorry. There we go. There we go. This song will forever be associated with leveling agility in my mind. Could someone do me a huge favor and pull up the Quest 64 highlights and make a clip of the leveling agility clip in that highlight clip? Because everybody who hasn't seen that needs to see it. By the way, the Quest 64 highlight is one of the better highlights out there, and I highly recommend it. But you need to at least see that clip. This is actually what's playing whenever we sneak. The enemy is like, oh god, there's someone stealthing around here. How could you know? Listen! Oh, there we go. That's all my stamina. What did we get up to? 88. God, that's slow. Full bar of stamina. Gone. Well, let's double check a few things before we go to sleep for the day. Okay, so it looks like we need to warp over here and refill our bags. There we go. Excelente. Yeah, and we're done. Continued having the... I mean, it's fit a weirdly large number of games, Dark Day. Although I have a much more intense version of that song, which I will not bore you with right now. Yeah, food and drink, please. Please. I've been stealthing all day. I'm a warm bread and honeyed butter. Fresh fruit and tea. What is honeyed butter, and how do I make this a thing in my life? Okay, so. Wow, that's interesting. Alright, hang on. So, Mr. Ed has linked something, which I'm not going to link in chat, because I want everyone to experience leveling agility. Unless you don't want to. You don't have to. There it is. Oh, that's a local file. Okay, that doesn't help. Hang on. We're gonna make this happen. We're gonna make it happen. Quest 64 highlights. We got this. We got this. It does not, and I want to explain why. Ability to dodge spells? That sounds cool. There it is. Is it? Okay. Screw it, I'm just gonna give a timestamp at this point. Or random could get an actual clip going. Yep. Here's a timestamp for the whole thing, if you want it. But I recommend that entire VOD. It's a good one. Honestly, most of the highlight reels have been legit. How legit? I almost don't mind rewatching some of my own highlight reels. I mean, they've got me in them. But they've got some good stuff, too. So it's kind of like worth it, you know what I mean? Anyways. To sleep! Okay, it's now day 7. I hope I could be hungry. I literally just ate. I ate and then laid down, and now I'm hungry? How does that go? Thank you for the food. I am eating, right? It says my breakfast is delicious, so I'm going to assume I have eaten. Because there's no there's no stat that indicates how hungry or thirsty I am anywhere. I might add. It's just, yep, nope. Ah, yeah, diabetes. I've already given you money. Also, I'm literally broke. For a few more minutes. You have saved the city with your courage and your resourcefulness. The land of Shapir is indebted to you. By order of the Sultan Harun al-Rashid, I have been asked to give you this reward for your actions. I blew up, Alex. 50 dinar. Thank God. I needed that really badly. Holy crap. Okay, so now I can afford to give this guy some money. What's a paladin? Paladin is a cool person. I do like cool people. So should hate speech be illegal? My knee-jerk thought to that is no. Because that is a very dangerous thing. Okay, hang on. Can I type? Hey, I can. Here you go. Have some money, boy. So, and then they ask, what is a hero? Though the answer is very clear. He's the one who faces danger when the darkness hovers near. I suppose random? The biggest problem I have really, is I have 4-hour VODs per shift. And most games are like 20 hours long. On average. So, getting... Damn it, Blue Voice. Getting 20 hours of VOD to the person to edit is actually the biggest hassle I've run into. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm kind of doing the timestamp thing to remove the biggest time consumer in the thing, because I just have the VOD here. I've just got the local file, I just plonk it in and I chop it and we're good. But it's harder than you'd think to get several gigabyte files to other people on a regular basis. So, hi. He won't always follow orders, for he dares to answer why, and unless he likes the reason, he refuses to comply. He'll be brave the battle boldly, even though he may not win. He will face his fate unflinching, for he is a paladin. I think it's 3. They ask, what is a hero? The answer... Oh, actually, I already did that one. Now he's gone, but oh my gosh! He dropped his money! With 6 dinars. Yes. Yes! I shall rob him blind. Or give it back to him. And believe it or not, that's actually all we have to do today. So I've actually thought about it, Blow of Alex, because if I ever won the lottery, haha, um, what I would do is I would set up a custom AWS, and I would just dump files on it. They would be labeled, of course, but it would just be raw VOD data. And whoever the editors were would have admin access to that same cluster, so they can just pull files from it, and then they could also put the finished products back onto it. And that's what I would do under such a circumstance, because I've already thought about the logistics of that. I didn't buy the rope. Need to go to that. That's right, I didn't have the money last time. That's why I didn't do it. I would like to buy from you, please. Rope. And I'm going to bargain with you. Dormammu. How big are VODs? Well, let me give you an actual figure. This morning's VOD is 11.1 gigabytes. Okay, fine, how bad. Well, I don't know what Despicably is. Oh, Despicable Me. No, I will not slug at it. In fact, I will not ruminate on a movie ever again. Wow, I only want like 5 less, and he's like, no. Because we're not doing movie ruminations anymore. Wow, okay. What? Oh, that's 125 dinars, not 125 centimes. Ouch. That's much worse than I thought. I may have just soft-locked myself. Because I need the magic rope for the next step. Okay. Hold on. Let's, give me a second. I'm supposed to get money through the Thieves' Quest, which, if you're remembering, I can't do. Yeah, my strength is only 50. Okay. Idea. Let's see if we can raise strength. Let's see how this works out. Let's arm wrestle. I have to wager to arm wrestle? Oh my god. Okay, I don't have money. That's the core problem. Alright, My throw is 50. I haven't touched it. Alright, so let's set down a save. We'll call this the Evo save because this is the doomed timeline. And we're gonna test something here. I already gave you money, go away. So we're back home. Go to sleep. It's been a long, hard day. Very difficult day of doom. Sleep until morning. And I am, as usual, hungry after waking up, because screw my life. Please give me food. The second cousin, Sashanan, the jeweler of the plaza in the palace, and my third cousin, once removed, Tiran, the rug merchant, weren't able to set up their stands because an elemental of air. Bom, bom, bom. Breakfast is delicious. Okay. So let's go to... Hi. Will you please take this Saurus back to the stables? I've been unable to move it back there. It seems to have been waiting for you. Sure. Pesky Saurus. It is a good Saurus. How do you get down off of a Saurus? You don't. You get down off a duck. I don't get it. Oh my god. That's terrible, Krenzler. Okay, so I wish to talk about the air elemental. The essence of air is freedom of movement. As long as there's a place for air to go, it will continue to grow in destructive power. Only when it's bound to Earth can it be contained. You should ask someone better versed than I in the nature of air how to go about this. Thank you. Okay. So now we go to him. They had a whirlwind affair, but it's winding down, if you catch my drift. If you're led to behead an airhead, don't let him lead the chase. Glue his shoes with goo, blue, and throw mud in his face. It's fair to snare the air there and put him in his place. You have a dearth of earth? That's worth my mirth. I do have some Fuller's earth in stock, though. It's used to make dark stains on light clothes. If you need it to ground old Blowhard, it's yours for a song. Dust in the wind. All you need is dust in the wind. Let me see where I last saw it. I'll have to look for it in the back room. I'll be back in a flash with the stash, Nash. He's apparently from the Jetsons. Silly me. I had it here the whole time. Abracadabra and didgeridoo make the thing appear for you. Here you go, Joe. Happy pappy. Well, I now have a pot of dirt. I've got a jar of dirt. I don't mean to bluster, Buster, but if you're in a hurry, Kane, you need to get down to Earth before you blow up. Sure. Alright, so now the part we may not be able to do. Hang on. I have not tried to do that, no. So... Interesting. Black Widow was an Iron Man 2? The bells are a sign of my trade. What about them? I mean, I was going to try the non-steely approach, but I don't even see the bellows. I don't know where to steal them from. Hmm. Those are bellows? Oh my god, they are. So this is why I needed the magic rope, was to be able to reach the bellows to steal them. But there was an alternative option. No, I have no magic. The alternative option was to get him to get them for you, but that requires a strength check. But he's not even offering to do the bellows. Alright, hang on. Let's make... We're in the doomed timeline. Probably. Money on anvil. Sure, that makes no sense whatsoever. We also can't do anything, so it doesn't work. What? And we lost. Okay. I'm gonna try that one more time. I've already saved. So you said spam. It was saying hold, but I believe you. Come on. And, well, we lost a lot quicker. Feels weird losing a arm wrestling match. Okay. I mean, my stamina's maxed right now. No, I have not, Yura. The only Age of Wonders game I played was Planetfall. On stream, even. I haven't been able to do the rope challenge because the controls are terrible. To put that as nicely as I possibly can. I also take about 20 damage each failure. True. Time lost. I mean, I don't know if you were here earlier, but the combat controls literally didn't work until we rebound them. Never actually figured that out. Just rebound the controls, and that's how we got around it. Okay. Let me Google something here really quick. Let's figure something out. Let's get some music going. Oh my god, it's an air elemental! Oh, that didn't fix it. Supposedly that was one of the ways to possibly fix this. This is actually a well-known bug in this version of the game, believe it or not. There's apparently a couple ways around it, two of which don't work. Excuse me, one of which won't work for us, one of which I just tried and doesn't work. Or I could do this! If you want to use my bellows, you gotta prove your worth. You'll have to defeat me at arm wrestling. You win, you get the bellows. You lose, you get 20 dinars. Well, okay. Enjoy having your entire town be destroyed, bucko. I hope you have fun, Evo. And don't get too wacky. I know how strange your group is. I need the magic rope. I need the magic rope. I was really hoping that reward for saving the entire city was a little bit more than that. Hold on. What's ACG, Yura? And yeah, Cadiz he's cool. We've been doing a campaign for a couple of years now at this point. Oh, right. Centaur Gaming. No, I have not watched. I generally don't watch streamers. Not for any reason other than just, you know, because I don't have time to. Alright, whatever. Let's try some things, shall we? I don't want to see her dance. Thank you. I really need to get going. Appreciate you, though. I gotta go rob a dude because he refuses to help out the town. Alright, so we're in the doomed timeline. So let's save in the doomed timeline. Did I miss that every single time? Oh my god. Okay. Well, yeah, no, that didn't even increase our throwing. That's really pathetic. Okay. Well, thought maybe I could use the throwing daggers to get the damn thing down. I did, Bamber. Although it's the Imperial symbol, of course. This is all the blacksmith's fault. I just want to be clear about that. So, I think we actually need to start a new character. I think we're sufficiently soft-locked. Actually, hang on, let me try something else. Let's see how far back we can go here. So hang on. So this was before we took out the fire thing. How much money do we have in this timeline? 6 dinars. So we'd have to go back before the fire elemental to fix this. How far back is this? 9 dinars. Oh my god. I have been poor this whole playthrough, apparently. This is actually bonkers. You know, ironically, I probably should make a bunch of money happen for one reason alone. I'm literally being cheated out of my main source of income, the Thieves Guild, by virtue of the fact that it's completely bugged. I suppose we could just try something here. Just idly curious of something, really. Oh my god, it actually worked this time. That's... okay. We're still nowhere near what we need. Okay, hold on. So let's rewind time a little bit more. Back to here. Holy crap! It worked! For those of you not aware, we tried to sell this several times, and each time it soft locked the game. Like, as in, couldn't pull down the menu, soft locked the game. So that gives us a little bit of extra money. We still need a few, dozen more? Hang on, so... hang on. I do, and I have already, Dark Day. Yeah, it did time lost, but I only found one thing. In fact, I've got a walkthrough here right now, which tells me that in addition to the item she told me about that I could steal, there was a whole bunch of other stuff which I couldn't find at all. Which I shrug. Apparently, I could have used the oil on the wardrobe. Then noticed a bowl, that's item 2. Then I could have used the hand on the rug to find a trapdoor. And then I could have gone down the trapdoor. Then I would have to hide under the rug. And then use the toolkit to open the chest inside to take the money there. And then a bunch of people come back. Then I would have to unroll the rug. Open the wardrobe, click the hand. And then use the rug again. Use the chest multiple times. Get a dagger. It's 4 items now. And then sell all that stuff. I didn't get any of that. I got the thing she asked for. Go figure. Okay. Okay. I have an idea. I have a terrible, terrible, terrible idea. So where are we at? What timeline are we at here? It is day 7. So this is actually before the air elemental even shows up. We do have some money, but not nearly enough. Okay, cool. So what we're going to do is go here. And we're going to have a meal so we don't starve. Can I have a meal, please? Thank you. It is quite good. Okay, now we sleep until evening. I'm getting hungry. Come on! I just ate. From my perspective. Okay, so we go back to the weapon shop. We save. We're going to save over the doomed timeline because the doomed timeline really was doomed. Evening, officer. Nothing to see here. Why is... There's a certain someone who shall be nameless, yet for whom I have little love, conceals his safe. There's a weapon shop in this city which has a trapdoor beneath its anvil. You can, but move the anvil and open the trapdoor. You should be richly rewarded. I shall also be rewarded, knowing I've contributed to the fall of the weaponer's house. Thank you. Back to the weapon shop. Ahem. I like how it was super locked unless I knew that it was... God, this game is a little more railroaded-y than the last one was. Okay. A little oil on the anvil. But hang on, is this raising my strength? It is. There we go. Yeah, and sometimes the GM is railroading. Oh, right, okay. $100 dinars and 500 centimes. Thank you very much. Not a big fan, Evo, but, you know, whatever they say. The door is now barred from the inside, somehow. Okay, so now we have a little more money to work with. In fact, we have enough for that stupid rope. Okay. We need 170 lockpick to do the next job, so we're gonna... Yeah, I think we've actually officially unsoft-locked ourselves, so... Let's revert back to the Evo timeline here. And back over here. Have a nice meal. Please. Honeyed lamb with almonds and curried chicken? I should have made a food montage on the highlight reel, but I'd have to go find those manually at this point. I'm not doing that. So, rest until morning. Gonk, gonk, gonk. I mean, Tiki Masala is legit, so I don't blame you for that one. Alright, so... Oh my god, there's a tornado! We sit down. Please have tea. Yes. Thank you for the tea. I wish to know about the air elemental. Here's the info we already know. Thank you for the information. Over to him. Save. Yes. Try to get in the back room. Him. Air elemental. I need the mud. Please give me the earth. Mud. I would like to purchase for 120 dinars. We now have the frickety rope. about time. Sure looked real. Okay. Now we just need to get the bellows. Let's move it over here. Shame I can't rob it in the middle of the day. Yeah, there was one thing I could do. Literally one thing I could do. If it wasn't for the fact that I could rob the weaponsmith, I would have actually been soft locked. I would have had to either cheat or start the whole game over. So I'm rather glad that I was able to ruin his livelihood. Ah, okay. So now we go here. Sleep until nighttime. Getting hungry. No dancing, please. Back up here. Over here. Save. Rope. Rope. What are you doing? Getting caught. Why? What are you doing? I'm loitering. Put on a half face. Okay, he's dead. I mean, gone. What? I have climb. That hurts like hell, too. Wow. Okay. There. Dumb game. Officer. Uh. Okay. Stop doing that! There. Okay. Jesus Christ. Alright. There we go. Now we have to use the bellows on him. Which will... No, don't... Use the bellows. You're welcome. Goddamn town. Okay. We did it. We unscrewed reality. Oh, we're starving. Hey, why are we starving? I applaud long and hard. It's amazing. Can I have some food, please? I am literally starving. Rabbit with apricots and roast chicken with sherbet. Here's the funny thing. Now we have 2 days of nothing. Any ideas for what to do during those 2 days? Because we have nothing to do for the next 2 days. I mean, we can raise stealth some more. I've got it. We'll fire up Civilization 2, and then the 2 days will just be gone! Wait, do we need strength for Earth? You're welcome. I could answer the question, Q, but that doesn't help. Okay. Do we have a cloth bag? I think we already have it. Yeah, we have a cloth bag right there. Yeah, looks like throw. Good night, Mr. Red. Just for you, Mr. Red. Let's level agility. Let's go grind our throw stat. So yeah, let's go. You're right. We need to go grind agility. Yeah. So Evo asked an interesting question. He said, Laura, why are you the worst GM in the history of the known universe? I had to work very hard for that, I just gotta say. Let me turn this down slightly. So, I mentioned a while ago a story about a specific boss encounter that I did, which instantly killed the players. And she said that, doesn't it suck to have that happen for your players? Now, admittedly, no, they actually really loved that fight, but I suppose... God damn it, stop! No! Stop! Stop! God damn it! Just would not stop. It's a really common problem. Just gonna throw some rocks here. We apparently have a lot of rocks. Like, imagine you're in the middle of a boss fight, Evo, and I say that, you know, he kills you, and then I immediately start describing what you can do now that you're dead. Like, what's the suckitude there? I actually don't understand. It's a holly jolly Christmas when you're killing demons here. Oh no, the character's fine as soon as you beat the boss. Now, if you fail to beat the boss, yeah, you're dead. I am leveling my stats. I am grinding. Throwing's up to 73. It's really good grinding music. So anybody want... Can anybody guess even the game that I used to listen to? I had one grinding song. And I used to listen to it all the time when grinding. I technically have 2 grinding songs, but if you can guess the original one, I will put money towards a game of your choice. I will put more money if you can guess the specific song. Which you cannot. But if you successfully do it, I will make that happen. FF6. Nope. Up to 82 throwing. But honestly, I'm just going to keep doing this. I think Evo wasn't listening to me earlier. That's okay. Political streams. Today, I think we should open the board up to just being fascists. Can we just be fascists? I think everything would be easier if we just did that. The board would like to recognize the Just Be Fascists movement from Mr. Keep Clear. Good guess, Cycloud, but still no. Yeah, up to 68 strength now and 91 throwing. Alright, I'll bite. What's the problem with saying that fascism sucks? Like, if that's something that's controversial to say, I think I'll accept being controversial. I think I'm okay with that. Fascism is not good. The end. We're good. If I have to sit down and be like, yeah, Nazis aren't good, Hitler wasn't good, and that's a controversial statement, then I'm out. I'm going to Mars, okay? Y'all can just live with this crap. Yeah, I'll put that in the highlight reel. Well, I literally don't know what you're talking about, Makamano, and to be perfectly honest, I don't think I want to. So, I think we're cool on that front. I mean, excuse me, I'm gonna grind my strength by going out into the desert and throwing rocks for literal days. Problem with that. Okay, so we're almost up to 100 throwing. And 74 strength. Not too shabby. Alright, so let's go ahead and head back to town. $200 is the new cap. Yeah, I don't know why our health is so low. I really don't. I'm not sure what caused my health to go that low. I have stamina. So why did my health go down? I know, right, Kill? I'm just out there. Yeah! The rock throwing is great. And I'm doing it like rapid fire, too. So I look weird as I'm doing it. While we're here. That was here, right? Nope. Here? Yes, here. Usual time, Gary. Usual time. I would like to buy stuff, please. I wish to buy. I'll offer you 90 centimes, but I'll buy 5 of them. Cute. Alright, now we go to the inn and get food for free. No, von Falkenstein, but we're probably never going to fight for the entire rest of the game. Thank God we made a thief. Yay, food. How's our water doing? Yeah, we have some water. But we are turbo out. Well, we got a little bit of stamina. go ahead and sleep. You know, it's really funny. I didn't realize, Sierra Devo, until, like, yesterday, that the company, that Sierra made the Leisure Suit Larry series. Which I'm not exactly super familiar with, but I know that they're, you know, terrible. Oh yeah, I need to buy new water skins, too. 6 of them, I believe. You got this, Alex. Listen to the Doom music. Let it suffuse into your soul. Now give me my food. Okay, hang on. No, I refuse to give you money. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Alright, so I need water, skins. That's clay pots, don't want that. Let's see here. No, so nobody guessed it. The music I used to use for grinding, I'll give you like 10 more seconds to guess it before we just kind of pull it up here. This was the grind music. Now, bonus points, obviously y'all fail, but bonus points if you can even think of why this is the grind song. Ironically, Garrick described this better than me in specifics, but there was a whole process. Well, actually, no, Blade Travel. You only grind once in Zelda 2, if you're doing it right. But it is a big grind. It's like 30 minutes right at the beginning. And you grind it up just so. And once you've done that one bundle of grind, you never have to grind for the rest of the game. But yes, that is why, Blade Travel. So I guess you are right. Never mind. You get bonus points, but nothing else. There's your bonus points. As for you, Alex... that's what you get. What am I doing? I'm looking for the vendor. Right. I should probably save before I do the vendor thing. Do I get a reward for taking out the air elemental? Oh. Not for a few days. Right, because schedule. Yeah, okay. So, tomorrow, I get a reward for killing the... okay. I gotta worry about my money, you know? Okay, so I have 2 water skins. I would like 4. I'll offer you half for that. Okay. In that case, I'll offer you that much. Okay. 80. 90. Okay. We now have water skins. Okay. We're almost overloaded, too. Let it go. Let it go. Sorry, Alex. I just... Oh, Wii U. No question, Yura. No question. Okay, so... Gotta dump some stuff here. Never, Krenzler! Ironically, I'm not sure there's much I can do. I guess I could get rid of my health potions and my vigor potions. My poison cure. This is a great idea. I've never had a better idea than getting rid of my healing items. We'll put the dirt in. That's got to be heavy. So what am I going to need immediately? So I'm going to need the cloth bag, which I've got. The other things. Looks like that's it for the moment. I'll work on that in a minute. Alright, so. At least a little less burdened. Not by much. What is burdening? It's just... It's my rations, isn't it? Yeah, it's 480. That's 900. What is burdening me so much? Is it the rope? No. Is it the armor? Really? Well, let's dump off these elementals. Whatever. Shove some elementals in the storage, like you do. Alright, what am I doing? Stats. Raising my stamina, too. That's always nice. Well, I need more throwing. I do. Sue. Hi, could I please have some food, please? Pretty please. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for playing my game. Alright, now to go do some weird stuff. We're gonna make this the Spartan timeline now. Apparently we'll beat the game on day 17, looks like. Well, after day 17. We're currently on day not yet 11. What day is it? It's day 10. Okay, there you go. Oh, I just can't wait for Dad to die, is what that should have been called, but you know. You know, Disney, I just can't help but censor everything. Yes, Spartan. Ironically, I think it's also going to score worse. More interesting characters, at least. I am losing health from something. Interesting. Agility's up to 102. Throwing's up to 104. Yura asked a question. Are you there, Yura? Just realized I've got the question queue here, and I'm literally just throwing rocks. So Yura asked, what exactly is the Rewrite Project? So, the philosophical and the core stuff would take me a minute to answer, but what you're probably answering is the specific function, that is to say, the output that will eventually happen. So each rewrite project will result in a bunch of videos because it's all that's really possible to do under the circumstances. Each video is going to have a bit of a stylistic similarity, but overall the format of each individual rewrite is going to be a little bit different to accommodate the work in question. The Star Trek rewrites will be episodic, whereas the Diablo rewrites will be more of a narrative kind of a thing, if that makes any sense. So that'll all go live on the Rewrite channel once we're actually ready to start going into post-production on that point. Right now we're actually in production. We have finished pre-production, finally. Most of the delay was me being entirely too far behind on my streaming. In fact, ironically, the thing that's preventing me from working on the Rewrite right now is my stream schedule, because I'm trying to get through all of the thank you streams. Once we're through all the thank you streams and a couple of other things, I'll go ahead and start doing some full-time work to really get the Rewrite project going forwards. I am hopeful to really go hog wild on the Rewrite project, because I love doing it, and I love, the ideas, and a lot of people seem to have interest in it, and it's fun, and it's a great creative outlet, which I honestly don't have a lot of creative outlets in my life right now, so it's something I'm kind of flying into. Reloaded and I are both kind of co-doing it, obviously, and we're going to be doing streams, what we're going to call the Writer's Room streams, which is basically just everyone spitballing and throwing ideas out for things we think should be in a rewrite of X, Y, or Z. Whatever the game or movie or show or series or whatever it is we're talking about is. It was taxing, Savicon. Did that count? I was so tired those nights. It was fun. Don't mistake me, but man, that took a lot out of me. And yeah, we're going to need some voice acting for that, obviously. That's kind of taking up a little bit of the theater slot right now in terms of, the voice acting and the directing and the work. Yeah, we can keep going for a little bit. See if we can get our strength to 100. Let's see. Questions. I've actually answered most of these. Jay Palmer has a question. Crazy North has a question. Kellower has a question. I'm not sure if any of those people are here right now. And Cashel had a question. Are any of those people present? Do it, Spartan. The more actors we have involved, the better. While the FF9 theater proved that we could have one voice actor voice 30 characters, yes, really. In fact, we had 3 separate actors who voiced 30-plus characters. Me, Maverick, and Platy, if you're wondering. But I'd rather not do that if I can avoid it. We kind of had to do it in FF9 because FF9 had literally hundreds of roles. Yeah, the goal... Maudib's right. The goal recently has been for me to not voice anything. I'll voice it if I have to. Reloaded and I actually already talked about that. When it comes to the rewrites, if we have to bring in a narrator, I'll do the narration. I'm good at doing narration. I can prove that because I can point to the World of Lorecraft series, which I'm actually quite proud of. Thank you very much. But I don't know why I need to get defensive about it. I shouldn't have to be defensive about being happy about something I made. I shouldn't do that. Bad lore. But the point is, I do think I did a good job with the narration of that series. And so I'm available, but it's like the backup option, right? It's the I've failed at getting actors option. Thank you, Claude Anderson. Very much appreciate, as always. Give me a moment, I'll go see what you put that towards. Oh, I apparently don't need food. Holy crap. I'm putting that towards entropy 02. You got it. Done. And thank you again. How'd I come up with the theater project? Do you want the long answer or the short answer? Long of halftime. I've always been into acting, but I've been told since I was very young, like 10 range, that I have a good voice for voice acting. So, naturally, I wanted to practice it. So what I used to do is I used to fire up movies that I knew very well, that I had the dialogue mostly memorized, and I would pay attention to how the actors voice their lines. And I would try to act along with them, and I would learn about things like intonation and tempo, and how to have a bit of cadence and pacing to how I speak to make the dialogue, that is to say, the acting, sound as smooth as possible. And I learned a whole lot about specifics and nuances by basically just watching through a movie, and what I'd do is I'd pick a role, and I would voice along with that role the whole way through. Then I'd rewatch the movie, and I'd pick another role, and I'd voice through them. If you're paying attention, this sounds a lot like the theater. Now, I have what I like to call a creative itch. I really like to be creative, and it actually bothers me if I'm not. Like, I consider it a need to have some kind of creative outlet in my life. So several years ago, at this point, when I was having trouble because of the kidney situation, I was like, you know what? I'm going to do this. I can do this just sitting at my computer in my chair. I can make this happen. So I wanted to go ahead and make a video format of the same thing I did. Now, I couldn't do movies because copyright was a thing even then. But video games were a slightly different format. And Paper Mario 2, which is the first one I did, was just the perfect choice for that, because Paper Mario 2 perfectly slits into this kind of a slot. It's the tutorial, right? It's got individual chapters, lots of different characters, with lots of different variety and personalities, and lots of dialogue, but not too much. And it's still got gameplay to go along with it, so there's part of a performance art thing on, etc., etc. Even to this day, I would say Paper Mario 2 is the perfect game for a theater. It's just I used that as my tutorial. That did terribly and went nowhere. In fact, I believe I put it down for several years. I want to say it was about 2 years before several people were like, we'd really like to see the theater, the Paper Mario theater keep going. And a couple of people, including Darkrai New Moon, haven't seen her in a while, but they helped me get the emulator working. This was like 10 years ago, so GameCube emulation wasn't that great at the time. And get the recording going so we could actually start to get some proper footage. So if you ever watch the Paper Mario 2 theater and you wonder why the quality just suddenly skyrockets up, it's because there's a 2-year gap in between those two episodes, literally. So I started jumping into it more, and by that point, the show had grown a little bit more, because by that point, I'd already gone through the life-saving surgery and decided to make this my full-time job in order to make ends meet. So I had an audience, I had people I could connect with, and I said, who wants to voice for this? I only got a very small number of people, like 10 or so, I want to say. But still, a few people were interested, and I pulled people in, and we got going. And Bragwin, Zed Slayer, and Random have the distinction of having been here since the beginning and having done a voice in every single theater we've done, all the way back to Paper Mario 2. And what's really funny about that is one of the biggest things I had an issue with originally was not getting enough actresses, female actresses. But of the 3 names I just mentioned, 2 are female. Darkrai, she was originally going to voice for the theater. She bowed out of it. She decided not to. I don't remember why. So I ended up voicing Luigi instead. I think Darkrai technically did do one-off line, which obviously I credit them for, but yeah, anyways. What day is it? Day 11. Perfect. Let's go get some money. Let's get paid. The poet has personally asked you to be present tonight for a wish to speak to after his reading. Since I technically once again have nothing to do, you know what time it is. Damn right. Let's pound some sand. Literally and metaphorically. Yeah! But I love doing the theater. It's taught me a huge amount about voice editing and voice direction. I actually consider myself a good director now, because I've had a lot of practice at it over the last several years. What do I need for the Griffin Feather? Yeah, I guess I could just literally go get it now. This is StarCraft music, yes. Okay, whatever. You've got some time, Spartan. You've got quite a bit of time. Months. What characters are you thinking about? As a reminder, we're doing Enterprise first. We're doing things in order, after all. This is still the Spartan timeline. Thank you for the feather. Appreciate you. We alive? Oh, we're fine. We're fine. I mean, Tuvok won't show up until late TOS era. Also, one strange little thing. We're actually going to have a little bit of an NDA when it comes to the rewrite projects. Which is the first time I've ever done that. But it is going to happen. So, anybody who agrees to that, just the whole idea is just don't talk about it till it goes live. That's it. Really basic, really simple. Like, you can say, I voice Archer. Or I voice, you know, Tuvok or whatever. I don't care. But just do me a favor and don't talk about anything else. Simple enough. Probably the biggest problem we're going to have is getting people interested in voicing for Enterprise. Because not a lot of people are fans of Enterprise. Everyone's like, oh, I want to voice Picard or Data or Kirk or Cisco. And I'm like, we're not getting to those for a while. Because we're going through things in order. Hang on. Could someone have Ligand destroyed, please? Just utterly destroyed. I'm also going to be quite picky about how you voice a Vulcan, Savacom. I've had several actors voice Vulcans already, so you've got some competition there. And by Vulcans, I mean genomes, but I gave them the direction of how to voice a Vulcan. And they did a good Vulcan voice, so what do you want from me? Bragwin over there. Let's see, what am I going to force her to voice? I do like that idea, Modine. Thank you, Justin. Appreciate you. I should be checking my stats and not just blindly doing this. Oh, we're fine. Our strength is over 100 now. Scroll back up a little bit. Who would I have... So let me just think about Enterprise. Who would I have Bragwin voice in Enterprise? I mean, you can ask Savacom. She'd never done voice acting until she voiced Eiko in FF9. Yeah, the next theater we're doing is FF4. I'll probably try to get the footage of that recorded when we get to the recording break I'm going to be taking once we get caught up on the queue. We'll just have every red shirt be you, Yada. See, that would be funny if we had red shirts, which unfortunately we don't, because red shirts are bad writing. But that would be a funny idea. We are going to need a Shran. He is definitely going to be a major character. He's going to show up in Season 1, and he's going to be a good friend and ally of T'Pol and Archer, and that's going to be a developing thing for quite a while. Yeah, but I can't force it, Spartan. If you force referential humor, it just comes across as cringe. Not a word I like to use, but it's true. It's just awkward and forced. So if I see an opportunity in anywhere in Star Trek for a red shirt reference, I'm going to take it. But I'm not going to try and force it into position. Hang on. Okay, so we're starting to die. Let's get rid of the rocks we have. Let's get out of here. Alright, so before we do anything else, let's go refill our water flasks. I think we've been using them. A little bit. Still, let's just be topped up. Which sushi ingredients do I like the most? Ironically, avocado is pretty much at the top of that list. But I would also go for yellowtail is probably my favorite fish. And mango. I do have infinite spare time, Wadib. Do that with. I mean, Neelix will need a voice actor. But that'll be quite a ways down the line, because Voyager's literally last in the list. We're not even doing that until, whatcha-fig. After DS9. Like, Voyager's going to be dead last in the timeline. Yeah, I was thinking about it. You remember I posed that question, would you rather have a replicator, a holodeck, or an Enertron? And as much as all of those are extraordinarily tempting, I think at the end of the day, I want my time back. Being able to reclaim 9-ish hours out of every day is such a colossally huge benefit. I can't put that into words. I would have to go for the Enertron. I would have to. Well, yeah, but I have nothing to do in S2 right now. If it would please the heroes, so then oh my god. Then there is that which he should know, a simple prize from Sultan Wise for deeds of air and lands does owe. From the Sultan Haroon, may he reign forever! We present thee with the purse for thy services, most brave and daring against the elemental of air. 50 dinars. Yay. Came a hero drawing near to our land of fair ship here. The Kata called and carried one here. I shall tell an allegory about a quest for love and glory, which I shall relate if you'd lend an ear. The hero first faced fire, which was making matters dire. For the flames he fought were flirted were higher. Oh, sorry. With water first he fought it, and into a lamp he caught it, ere our city of Shapir became our pyre. I guess I'll stop the music. The next he faced was air, which I'm sure you're well aware, was blustering and blowing, here, there. For the wind became our bane, as fearsome hurricane, with the bellows he caught it fair and square. Dude, I got work to do, Blade Interval. I could get tons done during the night. So let us raise a cheer for the hero of Shapir, and remember our praise is quite sincere. For in the quest for glory, as related by this story, is a hero who saved us from our fear. A hero who's a hero without peer. Yay. Oh, I should Can I have some food, please? Thank you. Sara stuffed with grapes and saffron rice. We've had that before, but it's still delicious. Thank you. No, I didn't. Thank you, I think. No, not at all, Yura. I'm the person who plays WoW with the camera zoomed as far out as possible. First person would just be awful for me. Alright, well, everything's fine forever. Let's go ahead and continue being in the Spartan timeline here. Oh yeah, we should have given the purse back, didn't we? Shoot. Well, that's whatever. I didn't want to be a paladin anyways. Whatever. Alright, so where's the Earth Paladin? Where are you, Earth? Where's Earth? Oh, whatever, I don't even care. You! There's Earth. I don't know where it is, but it's there. So, the essence of Earth is strength. It must be worn away before it can be captured, and it's only vulnerable to flame. It might be best contained in the type of cloth sack used to haul sand in this city. Thank you. Okay. So now that we're locked in a doomed timeline here, we might as well keep committing to it. So we have the cloth. Now we got to go to the apothecary. I've heard it was you who vanquished the elemental bear as well as flame. Maybe you need to know something about Earth. I do. The element of Earth is a thing of vast destructive capabilities. In my studies, I have found that to master something, you must understand it. Watch this. See how Earth is consumed by flame! Pretty amazing, isn't it? I'm sure there's a lesson to be learned from this, though I don't know what it is. Maybe you could use some magical fire to burn magical Earth. I do have powder of burning that might work, but it's very rare. It makes such pretty flames. I'd hate to have it wasted. No, I must get back to my work. If you see something interesting, let me know. Okay. Actually, hang on. I wish to tell about the Earth Elemental. With fiery emotion, you explain to Havoc that the Earth Elemental is attacking the city. At first, he seems unconvinced, but your eloquence finally sways him. I have substance called powder of burning, yada yada yada. Be careful with it. You need to be as far from the target as you can. You might be damaged by the reaction. Probably take most of the powder I can give to defeat it. Do not waste it. Do not miss. What I'm hearing is, do not miss. So we're going to save, and the elemental save. I mean, we're going to need lots of voice acting for the rewrites, though. More the merrier, really. Okay. So let's go find him. Months from now, Justin. I've committed to not allowing people to audition until the entire script is done. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Let me use the thing. So, what I mean by that is I'm not going to allow auditions for Archer until all of Enterprise is written, to use an example. And that way, when you sit down to record it, you can just record all the lines we need for the entirety of Enterprise, and we're good. Okay, so the Earth Elemental is done. We beat the game. The dervish passes a message to one of the local Bedouin. As a message for you. The dervish says, "Man who looks for trouble comes to right place. Good comes from evil when dark is enlightened." Okay, that's strange. Well, okay, let's go to the Oasis, apparently. No, not really, Blade Travel. Also, doing so would involve an absolutely terrible amount of... I can't run. I can't run. I can't run from an opponent. I have no combat stats to speak of. Okay. What is going on here? So, I don't know what to do here. Like, legitimately. I guess we'll go die. What? Okay. Now that I'm completely turned around. Why? Why? Why is this the thing that's happening? You know, what's funny is I bet if we hadn't raised our strength so much, this would be going even worse. Not like we're doing any more than chip damage as is. Yeah, the best part is all my healing potions are back in my base. Can we not do this anymore, please? Now that I'm very turned around on where I am. Yeah, we've already gone too far. I thought I'd be able to figure out where I was. But obviously I cannot. Anyways. When he who seeks what is where finds out why. When, if not soon, then never. Who, that is why you must solve the puzzle. Knowing who will help you find out why. What, that is the heart of the puzzle. Herrick may help you free the frozen heart from the body of the beast. It's said that man is like a caged beast, and beast is like a rumor. It is best to dispel it early. Herrick knows the way, and I know where. Man who sells pill and potion courted with skill and devotion. The weir is 5 screen lengths to the west of Shapir, and but 2 screen lengths north of here. 5 screen lengths is as much area as across this oasis, so yeah, it's a screen. Get it? 5 west, 2 north. When you discover the why, you'll know more about the puzzle. Know more about the puzzle around the puzzle. to take his beard while we're here. Let's go back to the Spartan timeline. Dude, I'm not fighting you. Piss off. Just accept it. Accept that I'm not fighting you and move on with your life. Aw. This poor beast will not survive much longer. Its eyes seem to catch yours and you can't look away. Huge eyes, burning eyes that see into your very soul. You seem to hear your mind say, closer. Come closer and release me. Free me. Come closer and trust me. Look into my eyes and trust me. Well, that's a trap. Okay. Was that a jet? I've never even heard of it. Sorry, Yura. There, have some water. There's where the griffin was. Just gonna nope about that one. I'm gonna go here. I offer you a beard. A beard. A beard. The love of God, man. Have a beard. And we're out. Okay, so now, what am I doing here? So we talked to you about the beast. Alright, talk about beast. That sounds most interesting. It's probably not a natural creature, but around here, who can tell? You can try a Dispel Potion on it, though. I spent so much in the last game getting one Dispel Potion going. You really want me to get another one? Okay. I know one... Pity I don't have any of the potion made up. I have most of the ingredients, though if you could find some ingredients, I would make it for you. I need a griffin feather and a fruit of compassion. For the potion to be effective, a strand of the enchantment victim's own hair must be dropped in at the last minute. However, this is up to you. Griffin is half bird and half beast. It has the head and wings of an eagle, and I've already done all this. The fruit of compassion is extremely rare. It can only be given, never taken or bought. I have heard rumors of but one plant in the entire land where you might find this. Which is the woman thing. Yep, okay. Hair is the last thing added to the potion just before I hand it to the enchanted victim. As the hair of the enchanted creature dissolves in the potion, show tooth will the spell dissolve when the victim drinks the potion. Hair must be freshly pulled. That's important. That makes no sense. Alright, cool. I am debating how many negatives I'm going to give for the last couple of days of gameplay I've been doing, Damashi. How about you? How are things going? Oh, you had a question in the question queue. Which was... what would Square have to do to ruin FF6 for you? That's pretty difficult. But for a game or a show or a movie or whatever to be ruined for me, what you have to do is retroactively screw it up. Like, introduce something in a new thing that completely reinvents the previous thing to the point where it's either irritating, or stupid, or boring, or dumb, or awful. See Chrono Cross, or Star Ocean, or that's kind of it, actually. So they'd have to do something that bad. And even then, it wouldn't ruin it for me, probably, for the same reason that Chrono Trigger is not ruined for me. Because I can still enjoy Chrono Trigger, I just mentally eject Chrono Cross from existence. Still, that's what it would take to answer your question. Okay. Can I have some food, please? Please? Thank you so much. Cheese, please. Brie, please. Alright, let's go grab, like, everything back. To actually use this crap. Okay. Before we head out, do a quick save. Let's see if we can avoid the Griffin on the way there. Anyways. What was that? Where the hell were you? Okay, you know what? Whatever. I don't even care. Let's go. Okay. Let's go ahead and give her the gift of magic. Okay. Yeah. Tell apparently nothing. Give hug. We already watered it. We told it about Spielberg. It moved, and a little ding-ling-ling played. Whatever, let's water it again. Didn't do anything, of course. We already told it about Spielberg. We're supposed to tell it about the Earth Elemental, but we're not allowed to. And then we're supposed to give it a hug. And then we're supposed to tell her her name, and I can't do any of these things, so... What? Thank you, Damashi. No walkthrough for that one, too. Why doesn't this work? Nope. It's not more water. We've only hugged her 4 or 5 times on Falkenstein. I don't think it's going to work. I have a vague idea. It's probably something really stupid. We probably need to learn what we already know. Even though we've already talked to her and already know this whole tale. But we're going to do it again anyways. Just because this game is stupid. Tell me about Fruit of Compassion. Yep. We've seen all this. Gift of kindness, gift of magic, gift of love. We gave the gift of kindness, that's the water. We gave the gift of magic, that's the soil. Gift of love is the hug. What the crap? We told her about the thing, yep. Yep, Tell her how you got the gift and why. This is the step we're supposed to be at. Telling her about the Earth Elemental, right here. Then we give her the hug. Give her her name, Julinar. Then we're done. So, what the crap? I mean, it's an incredibly ambitious game, but I really do think it's extraordinarily problematic. Like, this is the beta of other games, you know what I mean? The proof of concept, or whatever you want to call that. Okay, so this is what the Earth Elemental... Hey! Now I can tell about the Earth Elemental. I tell about how I fought the Earth Elemental, how hard it was to defeat. You tell how your friends needed you. Here's but... So... No, she said that last time. She gave the exact same details last time. It's just this time we happen to have context for those details. Which is why I said this is probably going to work, because this game is extraordinarily railroaded with its quest flags. We saw this earlier. I don't know if I showed this in the highlight reel, but there's a moment where we had to lockpick a door, but the door was barred shut, which is game speak for you cannot get ye flask, right? No way in, right? So we went and talked to someone. She said, "Hey, you should rob this guy." And we go back, doors on. We can pick the door. We can open it. It's flag based. And flags are a necessary aspect of these kind of trigger designs, but there is such a thing as over-flagging, and this game is stupidly over-flagged. I'm going to give it a negative for it. Probably just one. But I am absolutely giving this game a negative for the flag dependency. Just, wow, game. You know? Just let me play the game. I got this, I swear. Hell, most games that have flag dependencies usually have ways around them. Like, if you go into town and it's like, hey, you should go do this quest. You can just go do the quest. But I'm getting off topic. That is a few years after this. That's kind of SNES era, not NES era. But anyways, so now that we've successfully fixed all that, so now we hug the tree. A purple fruit has been created from the branch of the tree. The fruit of compassion drops in your hands. You're, like, safe, though, right? Like, you can live your life and stop being a tree. Right? That's how that works, right? Don't answer me. Alright, so whatever. Yeah, you can stop. We fixed it, right? Yeah, someone comes along with an axe. Ah! Okay, we've spent a lot of water. Let's go refill that really quick. Okay, and then we're gonna go to the apothecary. Yeah, I got the ingredients. Okay. I do for you what I would not do for another. This is a gift for all you've done for the city. I've made up 3 potions from what you gave me. Remember, have the victim drink the potion in order to break the spell. Freshly collected hair sample. Cool. Thank you for the plot coupon. Appreciate it. Go and save. Let's go here. Go find Horatio. Who's a good Horatio? Who's a good Horatio? Who gets all the oats? Who gets all the oats? Okay, hang on. Let me pull up the map. Good night, time lost. We're going to cut off soonish anyway, so... I doubt we're going to beat the game today, which is fine, really. But we will beat it tomorrow. So get some good rest. Okay, so save. Okay, so I need to give it some water. Then I get some hair. Then, hair separate. Nope, okay. Have the potion. I know not who you are or why you saved me, but you are a fool if you expect to be rewarded for it. I am Al Skirva, an apprentice sorcerer. My former master, Ad Avis, transformed me into that monster and left me to die. He'll be most displeased I am still alive. Do not think he'll be unaware of your interference. He will be watching you from now on. I will give you this warning. Do not go near Ad Avis unless you have some spells of protection or are very quick. If he manages to throw a spell at you, you will either be his willing servant or else be transformed into a creature most resembling your soul. There's some major ritual magic he has planned for when the moon arises between the scorpion's claws and the dragon's teeth. If he succeeds in it, it would be best not to be in this land. I certainly will not be. Just remember, Adaviz awaits you in Rasair. Oh yeah, thanks for the water. You're welcome, you frickin' weirdo. So, cool. Uh, what day is today? Day 12. Nothing will happen until day 14. You know what that means. Yes. Yes. Oh, God. This thing is literally pushing us off the map, by the way. I just want you to know that. I mean, there's probably other stuff we could level, like Sneak. I don't know. Do you think we should level Sneak or Rocks? I mean, he didn't reward us for saving his life, Melkor, so I'd say he's a snake. Monstrous snake. If you will. Okay. So hang on. What's our stamina right now? Well, we got tons of stamina. Not a lot of health. Our throwing is 143. We can't, Damashi. And our stealth is 88. And we might actually carry this character. Oh, no, we can't, can we? Sneaking through the desert. Actually, I guess we might be unbugged on the Thieves Guild at this point. I don't know. I don't know if I care anymore. It was such... So what happened was, you do that first quest and you get the silver, like, tea set or whatever. Then you go back to her, then you wrestle with the terrible interface to figure out how to sell it to her. And then, once you successfully sell it to her, the game soft locks and you can't open the menu. You have to actually Alt F4 the game. You remember that, right? Because that's exactly what happened to me. Oh my god. Okay. I think I'd love to max out rock throwing. That amuses me. And having a higher strength would probably be useful. But I feel like maxing out stealth and agility is probably more useful. So you know what that means. We're leveling our stealth. Hey, I thought you were going to sleep. You lied to me. Nobody can see me. Yes, yes, good, good. I knew it. Time lost. You hate my streams so much that you've decided to quit in a high dungeon. Like, honestly, I don't blame you. Really. I mean, I would. Okay, as funny as this is, it's probably more efficient to do something like this. I just kind of let auto run do it for me. Oh yeah, there's the leveling strats right there. Wait, no, go. Oh, come on, game. Ah. What, did I pick the windiest corridor in the frickin' universe? I think I did. Sneak and steal intelligence. Okay, here. This is one long corridor. Go! Go, my minion! No one will ever see you! Oh yeah, all the cartilage, Flygand, go on. Now this is pod leveling. Wait. And back around. Okay, okay. Him. Much more appropriate. Alright, what are we gonna be doing here? We're waiting until day 14, which is when the water elemental shows up, which we actually already have the items to defeat. So that's cool. And then we'll have day 16, we have to run around doing stuff. Day 17, we'll leave on a caravan. And then there's no more days, apparently. Interesting. Yep. Did you know we're the Phantom Thieves? Sorry. That's a good question, Damashi. Oh. That's our stamina lost. Okay. Our sneak went up to 95. Agility's up to 136. Vite's up to 110. So that did go up by 2, I want to say. Yeah, this right here is why use it to level it tends to be a negative. Speaking of which... I mean, honestly, there's probably a game somewhere that's done use it to level it in a way that I consider good. I can't think of one. Like, I'm not trying to be snarky. I legitimately cannot think of one off the top of my head. No, I wanted time. So it's still day 12, okay. Well, yeah, we already had time lost, now we're time gained. Next one we gotta, I don't know, we'll have to think about it. Oh, let's eat. Let's sneak over here. No one will see me! Oh, how did you see me? Knockwurst and sauerkraut. Aw, thank you. That's really sweet, actually. Unfortunately, you never really cared for sauerkraut and knockwurst, but you're too polite to tell Shema that. You must admit the honey and lemons on the knockwurst aren't bad, but the sauerkraut curry. Oh my god, sauerkraut curry. Thank you, Shema. Really. That's wholesome. That's straight up wholesome right there. We've seen a lot of unique dishes, but we've seen a couple of repeats too, so I don't know. I actually love sauerkraut, but sauerkraut's one of those things that it's really easy to screw up. Like, you just get sauerkraut in a jar in a grocery store, it's probably gonna suck. So, you know what time it is. Oh. Oh, we should track ourselves. Hang on. Let's see how much we managed today. Yeah, no, the characters have been pretty legit. Credit where credit is due. Okay. So I got a screenshot so I can see how much progress we actually make today. We have nothing else to do that I know of. On day 14, the final elemental will attack. And then we'll have a day of doing some wrap-up, and then we're going to leave town, then we're going to go to another town. I don't know what happens after that point. Probably other stuff. You know, we haven't actually done the Morrowind test. We just did the desert playlist earlier. If you're going to carry this character into the next game, make sure to buy as many healing pills as possible, because they will go with you and they cost an arm and a leg there. Interesting. I don't know, we'll have to see what our money is at that time. We're going to get a sapphire pin, but I don't think that's money. So I think that means the money we have on us is all we've got. Hello, Scrapwares. 98 dinars is not exactly shabby, though. We could buy a decent chunk of stuff with that. We have a Distance of Karak test? No, I don't think it's burning. There is a homeworld block. Up, up, up. Alright, what did we manage? So, stealth went up by 8 points. This is a whole chunk of stamina for 8 points of stealth. Jeez Louise. Int went up by 3. Why did our intelligence increase by sneaking around? Agility went up by 2. Vitality went up by 3. Which means health went up by 2, and stamina went up by 2. Those are some microscopic gains, but at least we're over 100 stealth now. Let's get out of here. I should probably stop sneaking. If it will, the price will go up on Falkenstein. At the moment, it does not include Homeworld 3. Might be a simpler way to phrase that. Let's see. Yeah, it could be Damashi. Okay, so... Ooh, those are expensive. 10 dinars each. I'll give you 5 each. Okay. I know, right, Savacom? We're gonna run out of games immediately. My mother. Yeah, okay. I'll accept that. That's probably all we're gonna afford for the time being. Now, there's a thought, Savacom, a Suikoden rewrite. I mean, we know the obvious thing to change. Make Jowie not suck. But the other thing... I don't think there's anything here. This was a Thieves Guild thing. If this is what you're referring to, Von Falkenstein. I guess that's it. Yeah, alright, let's just go back to the inn. No, to the inn. The upper one's another similarly related thing. Yeah, exactly, Savacom. Honestly, with all sincerity, I think a Suikoden rewrite would be mostly polishing, you know? Changing around a few little details as opposed to redefining the Force or completely fundamentally changing Star Trek. Good evening, Justin. Have a good one. That being said, I'm not going to lie to you. I would be tempted to redefine the runes. Or perhaps just to define the runes. You cannot, Takari! I refuse! I'll never let you! But thank you. I will go ahead and jot that down for the Dragon Age block. Just for you. So, alas, the most feared of elementals has been unleashed upon us. The Volta Elemental! Bum, bum, bum. The creature of water prevents any from approaching the fountain. I fear we'll soon have no water. Yeah, that's gonna suck. Well, thanks for the tea. Go ahead and save really quick. It's been a minute. Let's go back to the Evo timeline here. Oh no, the Elemental timeline. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we need the water skin, obviously. Get the bellows. And win. We now have enchanted water skins. Excuse me. One enchanted water skin. I wonder what water elementals taste like. Ugh, ugh. Maybe someday, Salvacon. Maybe someday. Alright, well, that's that. Your names will be told as Tales of the Kata, as long as there are Kata to tell them. We Kata tried to think of a way to say how much we were grateful. Please accept this gift of a sapphire pin. Well, thank you. Shape of the pin stirs an old memory. You recall how you used to practice with such simple pins when you first learned how to pick locks. You decide not to mention this to the honest merchant. Now, ironically, we have nothing to do. For several days. And you know what that means. So we got it. We did get stealth over 100. Debating. Communication, Krenzler. Sadly, I don't think we can grind calm. I also don't know where to grind picking locks. Oh, well, we're at least at 50% on several of our stats, so that's something. I find it funny that throwing is our highest stat right now. Just something about that amuses me. And off we go! Oh, it has to be nighttime? Oh, no wonder that hasn't been working. Let's go have breakfast, then. It's a good thing you're around to save us. Yeah, I guess. Have some food, please. I know I just saved your city 4 times, and you personally. But can I have some food, please? Thank you. Let me just sneak into my room. No one will see me. No one will see me sneak into the room. I have a big bed. Look at this thing. Hello, everyone. You did not see me? Nobody saw me. Okay, we're going to save, because this is risky. Hey, we are actually raising pick locks. And stealth, of course. Let's do it. Yeah! How much is this hurting my stamina? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, let's stop stealthing. I am breaking into your house. Attention, your house is being broken into. Please accept this kind gift of brokerage. Well, yeah, you gotta have song to it, Zach, obviously. Yeah, that's why I saved before I did it, Damashi. Goodness, this is taking a bit. Oh, we're out of stamina. Well, we got pick locks up to 114. That's not too shabby. Hulk smash. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, come on. Hey, everyone. Man, I'm just, oh, I'm exhausted. Hang on. What day is it? Should be day 14. Yep, okay. Yeah, that was a lot more lucrative than raising stealth has been. Like, a lot. How big this bed is! The Enchantress Aziza sent you this message of gratitude. Of course, you visit her home tomorrow. Absolutely. She's been cool. And not just because of the free tea. Lemon chicken with garlic and lamb stewed with herbs. Oh my god. Yeah, that sounds legit, is what that sounds. Save. Oh wow, we're already out of stamina. Int is above 100 though. So, that's, yeah. I like how our Vite's going up too. Keep going. Burn health. Burn health. Okay, that's probably enough for now. So back here, I cannot believe. No guards the whole time. Not complaining, but wow. Okay. Yep, I remember. But thank you. Can I have breakfast, please? Can I have crepes? I love crepes. Nope, it's warm bread, honeyed butter, fresh fruit, and tea. Oh my god, that sounds so good. I hate you. I hate you. What's funny is simple food can be really good, you know? And yeah, bread, honeyed butter, fresh fruit, tea. Boom. That just... nothing else needed. You've saved the city through your resourcefulness and bravery. You're very much a hero. Welcome to my home, time gained. May your deeds be remembered forever. I worked some magic last night to uncover information for your trip to Rasir. I need to discuss this with you. Sit down and we shall speak. Welcome, stranger. I shall be honored to have you for a guest. Perhaps he has a Saurus Throtus. Come in, we shall sit and what we shall see. You're obviously enchanted, so we need to now see what your true form is. Water of wisdom, liquid of life, I call upon thee 3 times 3. 9? Mirror without what lies within, so we shall have true to see. Look in the water, we shall see your true form. Ah, the Emir Aris al-Din. I've been running around on the back of the Emir. No wonder he runs away from every combat. It's a good reason why my spell could not locate you in Rasir. You're under a most powerful enchantment. The caster must be a very skilled wizard to craft such a spell. Water of wisdom, liquid of life, knowledge now is what I seek. Reveal the caster of the spell upon which I bespeak. You must take the caravan to Rasir. I will keep Emir with me for safekeeping while you find the means to restore him to his rightful shape. We're all hoping for your success, hero, and eagerly wait your pleasure of your return. Farewell, time gained. Okay. But I lost my ride. I mean, who doesn't want to ride around on sultans? So... let's go say goodbye to these two. Who are this way. So, hero, not having content with merely saving the city, I see that you're about to attempt to save the land of Shapir as well. When first we met, I could feel there was dark within you. Now I see that the light is stronger. If you will only let it be so. It is a narrow path between darkness and light. And you will always walk that tightrope in your soul. Who? What part of me says evil? Don't answer that question. The journey you're about to make is a very dark and dangerous place. The foe you will face is very powerful in the ways of magic. Be wary and alert, for you will be surrounded by enemies. Yet trust your instincts, my friend, and you may still make allies by your actions. All of us in this city will be hoping for your safety, for all know of the seriousness of your mission. May fortune smile upon you, time gained. Keep your weapon handy, hero, and don't let your enemies get you. You and I practice some more. You get back, maybe. Thanks, guys. Peace. Yeah. So now we're done for the day. But we need to go to the inn. But it's like the beginning of morning. Yeah, it's freaking dawn. So, one thing to do. What is my honor stat? My honor stat is currently 82. No, Evo. We'll beat the game tomorrow. We could try to... I mean, we can't cross the row. We're dead. We can't do it. So we'll save before we die trying to cross the row. Why do I need to give you money? Okay, fine, whatever. Come here. I mean, my agility's a little higher than it used to be, so let's see if we can make this work, shall we? I just realized I've been doing this completely wrong. Not every time, just this time. It's working, which is funny. Nope. Anyways. I throw rocks in anger. I don't know, Savacon. The thing is, there's so little defined about the True Runes that we could kind of do whatever we want to with it. That is increasing my stamina, which is what I was wondering about. I do like having more stamina. This is my life now. I am one with the Sand People. No, I haven't gotten the pizza element yet. And I never will. No. Game. You don't have to do the whole animation, game. Okay, fine. We'll go over one thing. Probably, Evo. There is a pizza elemental. I don't know what it looks like. You have to look that up yourself. Sorry. Wow, our agility's up to 100, almost up to 160. It's about to be under 160. Where's the... There it is. Let's see. Any questions in the queue? Right, so Baron asked a weird question about the Hulk. So I have the rights to make a story about the Incredible Hulk. However, whenever Bruce Banner transforms and smashes everything the Hulk does, no one sees the Hulk, they just see Bruce Banner. So that sounds terrible. Let's start with that. Because all that's going to do is lead to awkward, embarrassing scenes of Sandra truths and misinformation, which is some of my least favorite fiction ever. So that sucks. However, you put a gun to my head and say, write the story! But honestly, I don't really have anything to add to that. You've written the story for me. Every time he turns into the Hulk, they see Bruce Banner destroying stuff. It's a world in which superheroes and super-powered people exist. So the government hunts down Bruce Banner and tries to arrest him. And every time that things get bad, he turns into the Hulk and he breaks out and they just see Bruce Banner. He's a fugitive, we see the general, like it's almost a copy-paste, just typical Hulk story. Like there's nothing new there. So, yeah. That's where I'd go with that. So Damashi says, do I think I'd be interested in a Quest for Glory rewrite? So I'm not going to do one, but that's mostly because of a problem of time. Because I have very limited time in my life. And I have bajillions of other things I'd like to rewrite. I want to rewrite Mega Man, Zelda, Final Fantasy, Mario, Mass Effect, probably Dragon Age, Star Trek, Star Wars, StarCraft, Warcraft, possibly Suikoden. That's something that hasn't really been brought up yet. All kinds of stuff. Like early 20s, Evo. Wow, I have a lot of stamina now, which is good. I need tons of stamina. More stamina. And yeah, as Time Lost points out, I don't really think the story of this game needs much of a rewrite. That's kind of the issue, if you will. A rewrite project, by definition, is primarily focused on story, because I can't program games, and even if I did, I'd just get copy-wronged into oblivion for it. Like, I could imagine a few polishing passes for the story, but ultimately the story's fine. I don't know if I'd want to rewrite Chrono Cross. That would take some work, like some real work, because I'd probably take everything about Chrono Cross and throw it completely out the window. Just start over completely from scratch. The only idea I might keep is the idea of someone who is sufficiently smart as to arrange a situation where time alteration is part of their plan, which is actually part of Chrono Cross. It's one of the only parts of the Chrono Cross story I like. Yeah, no, that would be an endeavor. Radical Dreamers? Hmm. Damn. Doesn't say much. See you around, Time Lost. That's a good question, Evo. Having not thought about it at all, what I would probably do is either release the Mass Effect rewrite as a choices of, which would be a huge amount of effort, but probably worth it, or do a choose your own adventure thing on the website, which, believe it or not, I already have the mechanisms to do that now. Because, fun fact, a few years ago, One of the ideas I had for a feature, which I never got off the ground because the theater took up all my time, was to do a thing where it would be like an interactive choose your own story which you would read on the website. So that's probably the direction I would take something like Mass Effect in, if of course time permits, because that would be rather time consuming. Man, I'm starving after a hard day of throwing rocks. Fun fact, I used to write Choose Your Own Adventure stories. I'd get one of those really big notepads, like the really big ones, and I would just physically map out the branching. Like, okay, this goes here, and then this goes here, but this allows here, and this goes here. And then I'd actually write it out. It was a lot of fun. Took some time, but it was fun. I liked it. I mean, if you think about it, throwing rocks all day really would be hard work. All joking aside. I thought about that, Melkor, but that sounds like even more insanely large amount of work than what I just mentioned, because that would be all the work I just mentioned, and then I'd have to make videos for everything, and then link them together. Like, that's a lot. If I was going to do that, I'd probably keep it way more limited. Rather than a true choose-your-own adventure, I'd have a few, critical branching paths, but only a couple. The Sultan of Shapir has now decreed that this is a hero indeed. For the actions fundamental in dispelling elementals, a reward for he who freed us with all speed. 100 dinars. Nice. Thank you. In the month of the Serpent, in the year of the Spear, darkness passed over the town of Rasir, and the rumor had been said that old Emir was dead, for Eris al-Din had seemed to disappear. If the Emir had a brother who quickly took the throne, but the shadow lurking under soon was known. The Kata were exiled, and Rasir was defiled by the rules and regulations that were shown. The Sultan sent his men to restore Rasir to right, but they did not even have a chance to fight, for as they crossed the land, a tremendous storm of sand forced his forces to retreat from their plight. So now the rumors told of the city of Rasir, that the darkness shadows everything in fear, and he that now does rule has the Emir as his tool, disobedience brings punishment severe. The moral of the story is that tales must tell of the horrors of the orders that befell. It is the simple corollary that the hero must be wary ere he journeys to that shadow citadel. We bid him luck, and wish to him farewell. As you travel to Rasir, time gained. Know all of us in Shapir wish for your safety and success in your mission. He didn't rhyme! Oh my god. Alright. Let's do this. It's our last night on our comfy bed. Here, it's time for you to awaken. Even now, the caravan is preparing to depart. Once you leave, you'll be on your own. We can give you some supplies to make your journey easier. Thank you. I've prepared an extra set of clothes for you. Aw, thank you. Aw, well, okay. I'll be happy to listen to your stories when you return, hero friend, but I wish not to waste any of your time now. I regret there is no time for tales. You must finish preparations before your caravan leaves you behind. Oh yeah, we're getting them on the evacuation ship. Abso-frickin-lutely. The inn is filled with Kata merchants who wish you luck upon your departure. As you pass through the gate of Shapir, the gate guard presents you with new Saras, a gift from the Sultan. Ahead in the desert sands awaits the mass of Saurian riders being led by the caravan master, a huge centaur who orders the caravan into motion before the sun can be seen. You ride out to join in the new adventure, pausing only to watch the sunrise. Chapter 1 complete. Oh no, it's... that's a lot of people. The caravan comes under siege from hundreds of nomadic brigands. Your small group is vastly outnumbered. The situation looks grim. I don't have fighting stats. Ice-cold, tasty fizz, whiz fizz, made with pure Shapirian artisan spring water. Fresh-popped Wilbur Blue and Decker gourmet popping corn. What? I love the smell of victory. It smells like smet. No, oregano. No, victory. Yeah, victory. That's the ticket. Huh? We just killed... I don't have combat stats. Okay, we killed everybody. After a week of traveling, you leave the caravan when it comes within sight of the city of Rasir. Caravan master warns you that Rasir is a dangerous place to be and bids you wary of all you meet here. He rears up and salutes you, and you watch the caravan move slowly into the desert. You ride alone to the entrance to Rasir and pass through the barred gates, which barely open for you. Deja vu. Stay where you are, stranger. You'll discover how sharp a weapon can be. So you're the one they call the hero Shapir. You'll understand this. We don't need no stinking heroes around here. Do I make myself clear? Do I make myself clear? See that you obey all rules posted around town. Rule number 1, strangers must carry visas. Do you have your visa? Already breaking the rules, are you? Here's your visa. Don't leave town without it. Nice place. Cute. Alright, well, before we cut off. Oh, I already codified all those. Oh well. Let's update the HUD, shall we? Let's get some HUD updating music going. That's a good question, Damashi. How bad is the pizza boss? Like, describe it to me. Oh, wow. So really high defense, hard to dodge, can heal itself, can instantly kill you. That sounds like bullcrap. I'm just gonna give it a negative right now. Done. Which, honestly, most of those bosses suck for exactly that reason, Von Falkenstein. I mean, when we get to FF10, I plan to give the super boss in that game 3 negatives for being the worst super boss I've ever seen in my life. It's not a joke. Free food for that's a game. Woo! Okay. One more update to the HUD. Tomorrow, at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will level agility.